Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're finally back in the saddle. More Destiny stuff, and I want to just do a quick guide and review for the Salvager's Salvo, which is the pinnacle or ritual or pursuit weapon of Season 13. We're going to go over how to get it, some farming tips, if it's good, if it's better than Mountaintop, if it's better than Adored, how does it stack up against those two, even if it's not better, all the stuff. I was doing this on console with my Titan, and I suck with grenade launchers, so you're probably going to have a much better time. I was also doing this in PvP, so I want you to not make the same mistakes that I did. Starting with the quest. What do you have to do to get this thing? Well, unlike Adored, where with Adored you got 3 different options. You do it in Gambit, you do it in PvP, you do it in Strikes. With this thing, you do it in Gambit, PvP, and Strikes. Now, you don't have to do all 3. You can do it in one, but it gives you the freedom, and you don't need to pick a single quest. The caveat here is that it is slightly longer than your average Adored quest, mainly due to it being a 3-part thing. You can do it in any of the different activities. So, if you wanted to start in PvP and end with Strikes, and then midway in between do some Gambit, whatever, you can totally do that. You can alternate every round if you wanted to. That's probably not the best idea, but, you know, the choice is yours. So, farming tips. Well, what are the quest steps? Get 7,500 points. Points are kills. You get 1 point per kill. Now, here's the thing. Grenades and grenade launchers are much, much faster. So if you're using a grenade launcher, just please use a grenade launcher. Truth Teller or an O-Rings Maul will be really, really good. So if you have one in your vault, or if you're using one and you're really good at them, put that on, even if you're not good at them. Heavy grenade launchers I'd also use. I just used a random legendary one that I have in my vault. If you want to use like Prospector or Colony or something, go right ahead. Now, the best way to do that, just play Strikes. Really, just play Strikes. I did most of mine in PvP, but my kills were falling behind. So I went to a Strike and I tried it there, and I got a lot more progress in a Strike. So just do that in Strikes until you get at least most of the kills done. It will not take you nearly as long as it took me, but it should be done relatively soon for you. Just save yourself the pain, do that in Strikes. Unless you really, really, really want to play PvP, then go ahead and do it. If you do, use Heart of Inmost Light with fusion grenades on top tree or any tree hammers, or sticky nades. I had a lot of success with Bubble. That way I could easily get one-shots with my grenade launcher. And I had sticky nades, so I could one-shot with Heart of Endless Light. I was also running double nade launchers, Fighting Lion. I did not try that. That just came to my mind. If you want to use Fighting Lion, be my guest. Second step, and the last step, is simply complete activities. Now, this one I'm a bit bit skeptical about, because I don't exactly know what the percentages are, but I do know for PvP, because I played a lot of PvP, 3% for a loss in basically any game mode, 5% for a win in any game mode. So for the match completions, once you have all the kills done, play Mayhem. Mayhem is by far the easiest way to do that for PvP. Gambit is, I think, around 5% for a win or loss. I think you can test that on your own accord. I might have a pinned comment down below if I find out what actually are the percentages for that. So check that. Strikes, I have no idea. I think Nightfalls are 10% though. Normal strikes are around 5%. Once again, check the pinned comment. Other than that, though, you just do that, and once you do that, go back to Banshee. Just go back to Banshee. He will give you the weapon. There you go. There's your quest done. The perks on this thing, by the way, it has a handling masterwork. So I don't know who decided that, but they are evil. First perk slot is either Ambitious Assassin or Demolitionist. Demolitionist will give you more grenade energy. When you throw your grenade, it will reload your weapon. Ambitious Assassin, it will overflow the magazine after reloading after a kill. So both of those are quite good. It's Ambitious Assassin is much better for PvE. Demolitionist is slightly better in PvP though, in my opinion. Those two. Second column, you have Vorpal Weapon or Chain Reaction, a new perk for this season. Vorpal Weapon, more damage to bosses, vehicles, and supers. Chain Reaction is basically Dragonfly, but for explosive weapons. After you get a kill with this, it will have a elemental explosion, which will be dependent on the weapons. Yes, the weapons elemental type, not your super. That's what I was originally thinking. I was wrong. So you get a kill, and it will shoot out an arc explosion because this weapon is arc. So yeah, I think Chain Reaction is really good. As you saw in the beginning gameplay, it can nab you some kills in PvP, and it is pretty good for ad clear in PvE too. Maybe do some extra damage to enemies around it. So if you have a lot of high health targets around a not very high health target, then you know, it's less health on that target. I personally really like the weapon. As of right now, I have only played 2 competitive matches, and both of them it did quite well. I was getting pretty easy kills with it, and it was really fun. I don't use grenade launchers that often, so that might be the case, but I was using Demolitionist and Chain Reaction, although I would say Ambitious Assassin could be good in PvP, more of a PvE thing though. As far as PvE, I've really not done much with it at all, although I do see this being a good option for ad clear and maybe boss damage. I don't know. I haven't tested it, and I haven't seen anyone else test it, so I don't know. So yeah, that is the Salvager Salvo. As for thoughts, I like the weapon. I think it's really fun. I think it's unique-ish. It looks cool. It's basically Truth Teller, but with some cool perks. I love Chain Reaction. I think it's really I thought it was going to be really bland, and it kind of is, but it does nag you some kills in PvP. And it will really help with ad clear in PvE. So, yeah. That is the Salvager Salvo. If you want more of my garbage content in your sub box, subscribing helps me a lot, so go and do that if you want. But if you don't feel like subscribing, just leave a comment, because that helps me much more. Or do both if you want to be that awesome, I guess. But yeah, I will get back to doing probably more Destiny content very shortly. I'd say in the next couple of days or so. I will try to, at least. As far as Minecraft content goes, I will be probably releasing a new map soon-ish. So that'll be kind of cool, maybe. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. I'm going to leave the rest of the gameplay and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.
Victory is within reach. Crush them! Three lives left. finish them. 1 minute left. The enemy is out of second chances. Last light. Out of lives. Fight on just the same. 30 seconds. Both teams out of the turn. End this. One foe remains. Enemies down. All lives expended. So